Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Greg M. here with your track and field news report. Just want to recap from last weekend some of the results. Just kind of go over and just look at some of the performances and give my opinion analysis, and just to let you guys know what my thought process is. All right, so let's look. I'm just going to look at the finals. Right, we have when looking at the U.S., I'm going to compare U.S. and Jamaica because they kind of had their first championships out there, which everybody's focused on. The UK had some things going on too, but let's see. For the men's shot put, actually no, let's go back up here. There's a couple of finals in the U.S. You can see they had the hammer throw, the top three: Brooke Anderson, Deanna Price, and Jenny Casanavoid. And you can see the meters: 78.65, 78.18, 76.14. Price achieved a season's best. And the United States will still show you what it is in feet, which is what I like for those who don't know the metrics. And then let's look at, I'm going to look at the master stuff. Women's pole vault. Women pole vault, Katie Moon, 16 3/4, 4.90 meters. The top three: Sandy Morrison, Anna Moll, 15 1.5, 15 1.5. Women's discus, Valerie Allman. And by the way, this is the U.S. national trial results that I'm covering right now. So the discus throw, Valerie Allman, 67.66. Collins, 65.64, then Bruckner, 58.33. Personal best year for Collins. Moving on. Men's high jump, Javon Harris, 7.5, 2.26 meters. Then Shelby McEwen, season's best, 2.26, 7.5. Vernon Turner, 7.3. Women's long jump, Woodall, 22, 6.5, 6.87 meters. Burke, 6.82. Jasmine Moore, 6.74. And you see the bottom there, that's the what is in feet, 22.5 inches. 22.4, 22.6. So, average. That's the women's long jump. We're going to bypass the semifinals for the 200 for the running events. Men's shot put, Crows, of course, he's doing it up, 22.86 meters, 75 feet. Josh Awatonde, 22.10, 72 6/4. And Peyton Otterdal, 22.09, 72 5 3/4. Then the women 800 finals, Nia Atkins, 159. Rogers, 159. Kayla Edwards, 2 minute flat, and 52 seconds, of course, but moving on, just covering some of the results. The men's, if y'all saw that race, the video on YouTube, for those of you who want to go look it up, there was a lot of bumping and pushing and elbowing in that one. I didn't follow up to see if anyone got disqualified, but anyway, Bryce Appel won with 146. Harris 146, Murphy 146. The US men have a lot of work to do. They have to improve upon this vastly. They have to get down to at least 144 to have a chance. That was the men. Women 400 hurdles. Women's 400 hurdles minus Sydney McLaughlin Levroni. Shamir Little won that 53.34. Dalila Mohammed 53.53. And Cockrell 54.24. So nowhere close to the 50 point or 52 that Femke Ball was running as 50 point as far as Sydney McLaughlin, the world record holder. As you all saw, for those of you who was watching the events, she ran at sub 49. So she's on her way to the challenge of getting down to low 48s, then maybe high 47s. And she's young, so if she keeps this up, we could see the world record being broken. All right, so let's move on. 400 men's hurdles. Rai Benjamin, of course, 46.62 meet record, season's best. CJ Allen 48 distance. Bassett 48.26. But those guys they will probably get down to 47 by the World Championships. Okay, just going over some of the results, recapping some of the events that stood out to me. Now for the women's 200 marquee event, Gabby Thomas, world lead, meet record, personal best, 21.60. Shakari Richardson, 21.94. Kayla White, 22.01. Abby Steiner just missed it, 22.07. So she's back to the drawing board for her. So as you can see, Gabby Thomas took it out there. I'm going to bring a little fun facts about Gabby Thomas. I didn't know myself till my brother called me up and asked me about it, and I went and researched it. But if I can squeeze it in, I'll squeeze it in at the end of this video. Shakari, she still ran good. She needs to probably work on her strength and how hard she run each round. Like some people call it race management. Maybe if she had conserved a little bit more from the heats and the semis, she would have been there in the 21.7s at least. So that's the trials will give everybody a chance. Now for those who are on the team now for the United States to represent in Budapest, they're going to be tweaking and working on their sharpness and race execution and all that. So we got pretty much a month before the World Championships. The men's area 9, the young boy there, I think he's about 19 now. 1972. He has experience now. He's run a couple of races the last year or two where he's been up there in the top. And the maturity, he's still maturing, so there's a long way for him to go, but he's doing real good real early. So Bednarik 1982, Courtney Lindsay 1985, Fred Curley finishing 4th, just missed out. I guess everybody thought with Curley with the 400 speed, he would have been the one running 1972 to challenge Area 9, so it just goes to show, when everybody shows up that day and they're ready and they pretty much rising to the occasion, if you don't come ready and ready to fight, or you make your execution in your race too late, you didn't run the curve hard, or you started making a run back when it's too late, when other guys running 19 seconds like you, it's going to be tough to just catch him, You catch him on the line, but you still don't beat them. But I guess he's not worried too much about that. He's going to be focused on the 100 meters since he has a bye. Christian Coleman, 1995, which is not bad for him, to be honest. It will help him for his 100. Robert Gregory, that got 5th, 1990. And then 5,000 meter women, Lise Cranny 14:52.66, Alicia Monson 14:55, Rogers 14:55. Looked like it was on the wire for that one. And then the 110 hurdles, Daniel Roberts, Holloway didn't run because I guess he has a bye, but Roberts 13:05, Cordell Tinch 13:08, Crittenden 13-23. And of course, we had that matchup with Broadbell, in the Jamaica side that ran a world lead in time. So it's going to be some good competition in the World Championships. A lot to look forward to. Maybe more records, maybe some surprises. Let's see if I can look up what went on as far as the Jamaican trials. Let me see, can I find it here? All right, now for the Jamaica trials. Let's see here. The men, well, let me see if I can find the women first. Yeah, the men 110. Where was the women? Where is the women? Okay, let me go all the way up top. I want to cover the 400 because the Jamaican men are in the running now. Jamaican women 400 finals. Nakisha Price 50.21. They have some work to do. Genevieve Russell MVP 50.76. So they have to get down sub 50s to even have a chance to make it to the finals. To get to the medals, they're gonna have to be, low 49, high 48 if they, at least 48, mid 48 to high 48 for possibly gold. All right, so then the men's 400. Finally, Jamaica men are having some consistency. Sean Bailey, 44.48, right, unattached. Antonio Watson, Racers Track Club, 44.54. Then Javon Powell, unattached, 45.19. So Jamaica is going to have a good 4x4 team. And if these guys, work on their speed and in the race execution and keep up their strength work and speed endurance, sharpen that up a little bit, maybe get a race in or two before the World Championships, they are going to possibly go challenge for the sub 44. And I think Jamaican men, these two guys, Sean Bailey, Anthony Watson, if they keep that consistency going, we'll have a chance to medal, possibly even gold. We'll see. You have the Europeans and, Great Britain, the UK. And then the senior women's, Megan Topper, 12.64. She's running against a negative 1.9. Akira Nugent, 12.67. So Jamaica is gonna still be in the runnings for the hurdles. But the US time that they ran, the 12.38, for the women's in the US trials, that's gonna be a tough one. Of course, you got Camacho Queen from Puerto Rico, that's always gonna be in the mix. Amusan from Nigeria. It's going to be interesting. Good competition though. Let me see, where are the men? And then the senior men, this is what I want to cover. Broadbell, this man since the Commonwealth Games been just improving over the last year or two. And look, he has the world leading time, legal too. Legal time, 12.94. Parchment consistent up there with 13.12. And he's going to improve. They can never rule him out. He's always coming out and shocking people. So Orlando Bennett from Racers Track Club, 13.19. And then going all the way down to the women. Sharika, no, that's not, I didn't. There we go. Sharika Jackson, MVP, 21.7 and negative 0.5. And, she was consistent, and she took it out there and nobody else was there to push her. like in the US trials where all those women were there to push them. The only one that kind of pushed her off the curve was Chilean Fraser Price, who was just her second race. This lady here is in her mid-30s, approaching a retirement pretty much. And she come out and beat all them college girls, them younger women that have been running all season long, should be sharp, should be maintaining. She's overcoming obstacles, and which is the reason why she hasn't been able to compete. And then now look, she come out and run 22.26, just her second race. And that is not really her event that she's focused on. She's focused on the 100 meter and 4x1. Third was Gabby Thomas, University of Texas. That's where she go to school. But she running for Jamaica, 22.55. She has a lot of work and improvement to do. 22 is not going to cut it. 22.55. You're going to have to run 21 8s and 7s to be in the medal running. Then you got Gabby Thomas on top of her game. You got Sherika Jackson. You got Shakari Richardson and others that are coming. Of course, the Jamaica men, we might have a possibility if Andrew Hudson can keep improving, 20.11, he can be in a run for the medal run, but he's going to have to get down to 19.8s, 19.7 to even have a chance to medal. Because it looks like it's going to be a 19.4 or 5 that's going to win this. Maybe 19.3, the way these guys are running. Rashid Dwyer, Sprint Tech 20.26, got some work to do. So the one that have the best chance of making it to the finals and maybe placing in the top 4 is Andrew Hudson. And remember now, you got the UK, them guys are doing it up over there, and the Europeans, and South Africa. So, there's a lot. I mean, I think this World Championship might be one of the most competitive, even more competitive than last year. Because people that had disappointment last year have come back with the A game and they're showing that they have a lot to prove. But anyway, that's just some of the stuff I wanted to cover. Those are some of the top performances. Going back to some fun facts here that I didn't know about is Gabby Thomas. She had a big disappointment, I think, last year. She was in tears. She didn't quite perform up to standards the way she wanted to, but she overcame it this year. But did you know that she's of Jamaican roots? I did not even know that. Like I was saying, my brother called me and was asking me about it. And I was like, oh, I did not know. Let me look it up. And then this on Wikipedia. Right? She's an American track and field athlete who specializes in 100 and 200, which most of y'all know because y'all are track fans. And she won the bronze medal in 2000 and a silver as part of the women 4x100 meter relay. And I'm going to skip over some of this other stuff here. Just, I guess, a background, early background. She was born December 7, 96, of course, in Atlanta, Georgia, to African-American mother Jennifer Randall and Jamaican father Desmond Thomas. And she has a twin brother named Andrew and 3 younger siblings. So that was some of the fun facts. I did not know she had Jamaican roots in her, as far as her father. Her mother is African-American. But this young lady is very smart, very, very smart, right? Because it says here her parents split up when she and her twin brother were 4 years old. 2007, her mother moved the family to Massachusetts to teach at the University of Massachusetts after completing her PhD at Emory. While the family settled in Florence, Gabrielle initially played softball and soccer. She then joined track and field team at the Williston Northampton School. Her genes and drive as an athlete comes from her father, who played football for Duke University. Although she was inspired to complete in track and field by Alison Felix, stating that her first memory of a track race was watching Felix while at her grandmother's house. In her 4 years at high school, Thomas set multiple school records and was MVP every year. She's a graduate at Harvard University. She studied neurobiology and global health as an undergraduate. Thomas later pursuing a master's degree in epidemiology at University of Texas Health Science Center at Houston at their Austin regional campus. So, interesting fun fact there about Gabby Thomas, one of the U.S. top 200-meter runners and the best in the world this year with that 21.60, and there she is. That's what I wanted to add here. It's a little something different. So, a Jamaican won the U.S. 200-meter track and field nationals. I'm just kidding, but she's American. She's American citizen, but with Jamaican roots. All right, so she's a family member. She also, we can claim her as Jamaican. So, so if we don't get the goal and she wins the goal, we're still kind of winning. You know what I'm saying, for Jamaica fans. But I don't know if most Jamaicans knew that. All right, so anyway, that's it for now. Until next time, we'll talk again. If something else come to my mind that I want to bring to you guys, I'll bring it to the forefront. All right, so until next time, y'all take care.